not 4?
I didn't realize till the other day someone pointed out that there are 4 different versions of just Sideswipe. Regular versions.
Siege, Earthrise.
Siege 2-pack has different battle damage. There's
Siege
there's a
2-pack?
clean siege. There's a battle damage siege. There's a slightly different color siege,
What?
and then there's the Earthrise.
Oh, you're talking about just the one.
Just the one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
There's 4 versions of just him.
Hasbro knows how to make money, bro.
Because it's like one's like a slightly different red.
Let me see if this is. Just want to make sure we're coming through here because it's the first time I've tried this.
Hey, like in Streamlabs.
This is the first time I'm trying to make it work this way, so we're gonna see.
Streamlabs is pretty easy once you like watch a couple videos and get it through.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Here we go. We're on.
Oh, we're live. How
Yeah.
about that?
We're there's a slight delay, of course. So
Yes. I was gonna say, and you can change the delay in Streamlabs
Mhm.
if you want it to be more or less.
there's a lot that you can do, and I was just monkeying through this stuff last night trying to figure. Oh, kick another light on here just for us to. It's going to be our if we need to show a close up of something light because
Yeah.
I noticed that last time we don't have a good. There we go. That don't need to be in frame. Ugh.
Just getting these
Does
guys out, ready to
does
go.
this thing show when people are watching? Yeah, 2 viewers.
Yeah, it does.
I think that's probably me and my wife. So.
Yeah, you'll get the chat and everything. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like it's really good once you get like if you want to do like multiple camera setups, and then you can just easily swap between camera settings.
All right. Yeah. See. Yeah. So I got the laptop there, the camera, and then eventually I want to have 2 cameras, and
Like maybe like an over.
well, I want to have like a station right here with a light and a camera there, so we can like if we want to show a close up of something, you can see it a little bit better. And you know, I've got ideas. Got ideas.
It's crazy that these.
Oh, 7 viewers. All right.
Oh wow.
Right at 3 o'clock, and we got people on here. Very nice, very nice. Howdy, y'all. We're gonna get started in just a moment. Can everybody hear okay? Is everyone? Is this microphone on the right? Okay, I'm gonna do a test. Throw something out in the chat and let me know. So, this is the microphone on one way. This is the microphone the other way. What do you think? Because I don't know what this button on this microphone does. There's just a button back here. I have no idea what it means. I've never read any instructions on this thing before, so it's, yeah. Oh. Hey, Peter. I guess my son and all his friends are my only viewers right now.
I mean, that's okay. That's a start. I have to beg my friends just to go look at my.
Oh, man. You know,
I didn't.
I think I need a side monitor just for chat because I'm like, what's that saying
Yeah,
up there?
it's-
It's the second way. Hey, so this second mic, sweet. Thanks, y'all.
It's gonna be like usually one's like mono, one's usually like stereo.
Yeah.
And then for like these, it might be like just the front versus like all around.
All around.
All around.
All right.
Um,
So Sean, what you got? You got Wave 2 coming this week at Toxitron Line. What Wave 2. I thought this was all the same wave.
is it one wave or is it 2 waves? Because I figured this was all one wave.
Yeah, I thought that all these guys here would be as well as Grimlock and Toxitron would be Wave 1. Oh, thanks, man. So these are actually from from BotCon this past year. They were posters. They only had they made 100 of them, 100 of each at BotCon this past year. And if you bought the posters and you paid a little extra, then you could get Bob Budiansky and oh man, I just blanked out on UK Transformer Rider. Oh man, Simon Furman, yeah. So Furman and Budiansky would sign them for you. So I got both, and then had Budiansky and Furman sign up for me. And I thought they're pretty. They actually connect together. So like Shockwave's blast here actually connects into here, and it's kind of a continuation over. So so yeah.
Who is this supposed to be? This is the one I don't. The only one I can't recognize. Who is he?
That's Astro Train.
That's supposed to. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's white Astro Train.
Okay.
I reckon. So let's see. Nice. All right. Thanks for the second way. Way clear. Awesome. Appreciate it. Still learning how to use this mic. Still learning how to use the streaming software and everything. But yeah. So let me get the phone out here where I have my list of stuff we're going to do, because I didn't write anything down and I can't remember.
That's exactly, you sent it to me and then I.
Yeah. All right. So what we have for today, we never got around to doing a movie talk. Saw the movie, and then Father's Day happened, and you couldn't come that weekend, and then I was gone the next weekend, and then most of July was crazy, crazy bananas.
I know we're far behind because
So,
Barbenheimer is in full effect.
Yeah, we're quite a bit behind as far as on the movie reviews go, but at this point, if you haven't seen it, I ain't got to say no spoiler reviews because it's whatever. It's
If you haven't seen it at this point, you're not going to see it.
Yeah, it's too bad. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Lee. Good to see you in here, man. Thank you, Peter. Appreciate it, man. So we're gonna do some movie reviews, and we'll try to speed through that. I've got I saw it twice. I wrote down every little nerd thing you could in here. I've got 4 pages worth of notes here, so we're probably gonna just gloss over a lot of things. Do a little acquisition talk, show about what we've got recently. We got the unboxing we're gonna hit here, and then we will do the giveaway for the folks who subscribed and sent me an email over to my Gmail at theweeklytf@gmail.com. And we'll see who's going to that. I've got this fun little, see if I can get this pop up here. Look, I got this fun little, oh, no, don't delete. No.
You want to hit the...
Yep, I hit the wrong button.
that one.
Uh-oh. No. Sorry, y'all. Again, still learning how to use
There you go,
Streamlabs.
just like that. There you go.
There it is.
There's
See,
the
look.
wheel of death.
There's a wheel. Can everybody see the wheel? Hey,
That's
Lucas,
interesting.
your name's on the wheel, I think. Let's see. Oh, Lee, you saw this thing at Target today? Can everybody see the wheel here as well? No, there's a slight delay here. Also, I think my caffeine's kicking in. I'm having trouble. My brain's going.
Oh, yep, wheels up.
Sick. All right, wheels up. I'm going to hide that again so it's not all in our way. So that's where we're going to do the giveaway. That'll be a fun little thing to do, something we're trying out new. All right, so let's kick this thing off. We're at 5 after. People probably don't want to hear us talk about the movie anyway, so let's go through this and pull up my notes here. What we got? All right.
I'll go ahead and ask you this. What would you rank it as? That's what I do on my channel. I rank things. What would you rank it as in the terms of all the Transformers movies?
All right, so I know you do the S tier through the F or whatever. If you guys don't know, Will has a YouTube channel where he reviews, or he goes back over all the Marvel movies. He's going back over all the Marvel movies.
Yep.
Was going to do them in order, and then after the first episode, he's like,
"No, we're just
I'll just
going
do
on."
however I feel like
Yeah,
it. So
Morbius review coming next week.
So, very fun reviews, very excellent. If you know who the Weekly Planet is and you enjoy hearing those Aussies talk about movies and stuff, you'll really enjoy Will's reviews. A lot of work goes into them. Great presentation, great graphics, and he was an English major, right?
How was it? History major.
A history major. But you're very articulate. I thought there was something extra to that.
History and education.
Okay.
But also I did do a lot of... I've done YouTube for a long time.
Mhm.
I've been doing this for 10 years.
Yeah.
So
He talks good. It's it's what I'm getting to. So the videos are very good. They're not just stumbling through. So check it out and plug your channel because we're here.
it's in the chat. It's Will informed. I believe I said something in chat. There's a new video up. It's Thor. Morbius review next week.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah, I still haven't seen Morbius. Do I need to watch Morbius for your review?
I would encourage you don't.
Okay.
It's bad. It's
Oh
a bad
yeah,
movie.
well I can tell you that from looking
It's
at
a
it.
bad movie.
Just like I can tell you that the Flash movie was going to be bad without going to see it, and I will not see it either.
I realized the other day that I was making a list from the Morbius movie of what are the worst superhero movies, and I was like, okay, Brightburn, Catwoman, probably the new Flash movie, and then I remembered someone told me the New Mutants. I forgot that movie existed.
Yeah,
I've never seen it.
I haven't either. I think there was a lot of chop up. Anyhow,
Anyway,
we're going to wrap it up here.
Yeah.
Let's jump into this movie. All right, so I have written on my list here just another monkey at the beginning of it. That confused me.
Yeah, that was a bit odd.
if you
I wish
don't-
he was a little bit,
Fleshed out.
maybe a little just slightly different color.
So that's Ape Link. He was a repaint of the original Transmetal 1 Optimus Primal toy back in the day. So that's what he is. That's all that is. You know, let's see. Let's see here. What's more important here? Yeah. So some like few plot pointy things like how did the Maximals get that key to start with? They're fighting over it. Where
Yeah.
did it come from? Where are they protecting it? And what planet are they? Did we ever figure out like what that is?
No. Is there any other life on that planet other than just like some animals?
Yeah, or is this a planet full of just transforming?
Because they killed that whole planet. That whole
Robots.
planet gets eaten by
Yeah.
Unicron.
Awesome. All right, so let's see.
Keep chat pulled up.
Let's see. Man, I just like monkeyed a bunch of stuff in here that I don't know.
Your notes don't make any
I put
sense
if you're
after 2
fr-
weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks, 2 months.
2 months, yeah.
I put there's a lot of stuff from 1994 in this movie, and if you're not from that era, you don't probably get any of it.
I like
Um,
the use of 1994.
I mean,
Beast Wars.
yeah.
And like, I liked all the music.
Yeah,
I
like-
liked all the cars.
Got some Biggie going on there. I was never in Brooklyn in '94, so maybe that's what it looks like in Brooklyn in 1994.
You know what?
Um,
Did they use No Sleep Till Brooklyn in that one?
I don't think they did.
Thank God.
And I think
Thank
that
God.
shows some remarkable
Because
restraint.
That's some remarkable restraint.
They
Because that would have
didn't.
been the third
because the Mario movie sure didn't hold back on it.
That
So
would be the third movie this year to use No Sleep Till
Yeah.
Brooklyn. Because Mario and then something else also used it.
let's see. But yeah, they threw in some. There were some Tupac posters in there. That was really nice. And I feel the line "I can't get past Bowser," which that was
It's
that
the
was
wrong game.
That was the wrong game
It's the
anyhow.
wrong-
But
who cares?
regardless,
Who cares?
I think that
It's
was
a
kind of
child.
that felt kind of ham-fisted in there just to drive home the point that this is the '90s.
But also, who cares? It's a throwaway line about. It would also make sense because he's a kid playing a video game. He could not know. He's like, I can't get past Bowser. It's not even Bowser. It's just It's just whatever.
Let's see. Man, I wrote down a bunch of junk here.
That's how I do it. You just gotta shift.
Like,
you gotta sift through it. To
This
find
is
the
not a good thing to
important
do
points.
on stream. This is this is good to learn.
That's why it takes me a month to put out a video because you write
Yeah.
down all. I have like for Morbius. There's literally like in my phone. There's like maybe 2,000 words.
Yeah.
I didn't use any of those in the script because it's all nonsense.
So I liked RC. I liked her design. I liked the movement of that character in practice, and I wish there would have been more of that. Honestly, like I liked. There's something about like she was acrobatic. I liked Mirage more than I thought I was going to.
Mirage was.
I thought Pete Davidson was going to be obnoxious, and he wasn't.
No,
He
Pete
was
Davidson
quite
was,
pleasant.
That might be his best acting role to date.
Yeah.
He really embodied Mirage, or if you want to call him
Yeah.
the other one, it doesn't matter. He's Mirage. He's fine.
His best acting wasn't when he was trying to act like he was interested in Kim Kardashian.
You know.
I thought that was fun. He changed into his F1 car there for a second.
I like that he changes into a dump truck.
Yeah.
Also at one point, and they just they can mass shift. They just hand wave it because it's like it doesn't matter. All Transformers mass shift.
Yeah, there's
fine.
it's like, well, can you just be anything at this point? So
Yeah, and kind of because they can just scan it and change. Who cares?
Lee said he would give it a 4 out of 5. If we're going to a 4 out of 5 scale, I would say that as well. Also, there hasn't been a 5 Transformer movie yet. I don't think.
I think Bumblebee is also a 4 out of 5.
Um,
if you want to do the first Bayformer, is probably also a 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
and then everything else after that is
Bad.
much lower.
Yeah.
Much lower. I'll just say
So,
that much lower. No,
uh,
if you like those movies, fine. I also enjoy those movies.
Yeah.
but they're not good.
Yeah.
objectively.
I thought Bumblebee was pretty good looking. I like how he's
He talks in movie quotes now.
yeah, well
He doesn't talk in just radio. He talks in movie quotes now.
Yeah, well, as far as like the look of him as a bot, like he's a little bit bulkier, and I like that there's not as much like mechanically grid. Like I like there's more like armor and stuff on him in a way.
You can
He's
cover
more-
up all the greebly.
He's more filled out a little bit. It makes him look a little smoother. I liked his look a lot better. And like so, the first part of the movie I thought was kind of slow for a minute, but then when it like kicks in, it's like all right, we're doing stuff.
I also
Like-
appreciate that it wasn't like many of the Bayformers where it'll be like, here's a 20-minute scene with just humans.
Yeah,
There was never a point
it
like
was just them.
it was like it's all about the Transformers. Like, yeah, you have to introduce Noah and you have to get his whole like backstory, but that's maybe 15 minutes.
Yeah.
That's it. And before he meets everybody and it just starts snowballing from there. Like
Yeah, and
there's
then-
never
and-
just like a boring humans talking to each other scene.
Yeah, it moved at a pretty good clip after that, and to be as long of a movie as it was, like it moved like it was paced well.
Yeah, it didn't feel
I think
rushed.
after that first little bit, like it wasn't rushed, and then it moved pretty well. It was a little bit fetch questy,
That's every Transformers.
but that's
movie.
every movie nowadays.
That's
Everything-
every Transformers, and that's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay to be fetch quest because it's based on a cartoon, and every episode was we got to go get Energon. So
That's
it's like
that is one of the things that I think I liked the most about this, and why I think that probably it didn't do as well as it maybe could have, or maybe it did as well as ever it was going to do, because I felt it very much embodied an old G1 episode of Transformers. The way it moved, the pacing, even some of the transitions and some of the dialogue. The dialogue wasn't like as like cheesy as the original show,
They still got some jokes in there that were
but
solid.
it was like the pace of it was very much an episode of Transformers from the 80s. Like it's I liked that part of the movie. I got written down here. Prime is just grumpy all the time, and that's not fun. So
He's grumpy all the time, but I think he's kind of justified in that.
Yeah.
He's justifiably. He's not. I think they were all portrayed well because in a lot of the Bayverse movies, the Autobots don't like each other.
yeah,
Like I can think of like Hound and whatever the green guy with the twiddly mustache is. They just don't get along. They're willing to leave Optimus to die at one
is that
point.
Crosshairs?
Crosshairs is willing to just leave
Yeah.
Optimus to die, and it's like at no point do I feel like they're not on the same page. They're
Yeah.
all on the same page of what they got to do.
Yeah. So Lucas, hopefully there's something in the future. I mean, this is supposedly going to be a trilogy.
I hope that happens.
I hope it happens too. The numbers aren't that great, and I think it's going to make back its budget plus some.
I think it has at this point. I think it's made.
Yeah,
its
because
budget.
we've gotten some. We finally, I think, this past week maybe got the China release. The China market for like these movies aren't usually as good as some others, but they finally, I think they got that release. That's going to pull in maybe $9 to maybe $15 more million.
I think it also has the
um,
potential to build.
Yeah,
Like once it hits streaming, once like people like, give it a shot. It's like Bumblebee because like at the time, like people are like, oh, I'm burnt out on Transformers. It's gonna take a while for them to rebuild that confidence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
of,
well-
like, these can be good.
and so first off, I feel like movies are kind of in a weird spot right now. Anyhow, things aren't making. People aren't going to the movies as much as they were. And movies cost too much now.
Oh, movies
so
cost
there's
way too much now.
Yeah, there's this weird valley of how you're going to get a movie franchise to keep going.
It's like just this week with Secret Invasion. How did Secret Invasion cost $200 million? It cost literally more than the Game of Thrones spinoff, House of the Dragon. It cost more per episode than that, and that's a period piece with dragons. And most of this is just people in a room talking. It's like, how did you spend this much money? Where did it go?
Disney tax write-offs. That's what I'm
Disney
saying.
tax
But anyhow, but also the movie came out in a weird spot. It came out a bit after Mario.
It needed to be further away from Mario.
And it came out a week before Spider-Verse and 2 weeks before Flash.
yeah.
So I really think that it didn't come out in the best time, because Spider-Verse I haven't seen it yet actually.
It's the best movie of the year.
But those
I've seen
movies are,
Barbie and Oppenheimer,
but
and those are also great.
those movies are great. Those Spider-Verse movies are fantastic movies, and I think that's what the Transformers movie had going against it. It's we're kind of in some inflation. Maybe people are just going to
I think it could have used
movies sometimes rather than less than more nowadays, and it to be more of like a kids-driven movie, or like a certain demographic.
It needed a
And Spider-Verse is that other demographic.
Yeah.
So, I think it kind of just came in a weird spot. But it was, let's see, blah blah blah.
The whole voice cast is great. in the movie. Everybody, I mean, that's for, you could argue that for any of the Transformers movies that they get great voice actors, but like everybody was great. Michelle Yeoh as Air Razor,
Yeah.
I believe her whole character like the whole time, and like when her sadness of like what's happening
Yeah.
and everything. It's like
You actually like had some feelings with
yeah,
the
you
bots
like you
now.
believe you're like okay, and I like that we learned everybody's name. Everybody had a name. Everybody had some dialogue.
Yeah.
Whereas like it wasn't just like someone shows up and then they're dead.
Yeah.
Which was like a big thing that would always happen.
Yeah, Lee has a Unicron, looked awesome. I thought Unicron was pretty cool, especially when Scourge is inside of Unicron talking to him, and you see
The mechanics.
well
and
the mechanics, but you see like what is his face that from the original from the '86 movie, and it's that Unicron face. I thought that was a really cool. Attention to detail they put in there. I mean, they put some great stuff in there, especially if you're a Transformers fan. They really like threw some things in there that you're like, oh, that's and they didn't just ham fist crap in.
Yeah.
They
there
actually it was meaningful.
Well,
and
unless you count the ending. Spoilers.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that too. And we'll speed through stuff. Wheeljack.
I like Wheeljack. I'll say it. I like
You're
Wheeljack.
like, okay, see,
I like Pablo.
So-
he should just be Pablo.
weird controversy there. It was a big deal. It was like, why they changed his design? Well, maybe he'll do something. That's my thing with Wheeljack. I didn't mind him either. And even the figure after we did our first unboxing review of him, and I was like, you know what? I don't mind this as much as I thought I did.
I like a vehicle that's just a car. He's not a sports car. He's literally just a van.
But the thing is he doesn't do anything except for go, glasses. There's a thing down there.
Yeah.
Peace.
Well, I do like that.
And he's like, he needs Energon. Like his job was literally to be the exposition in like one sentence to tell Optimus that he needed to recharge Bumblebee. That's all he really did. He wasn't like he was in the final battle a little bit, but
it's like
it's just,
Stratosphere is like
there for a second.
he's there to. How are we gonna get to Europe?
We're gonna tote someone.
Yeah, it's like in none of the other movies did they ever concern themselves with how are we gonna get around the world. They're just around the world now. Where it's like this one is like, oh, we gotta go. We got a big guy, and
But
I kind of like that they're just there to be like, hey, I'm here to do a thing. I'm here because you.
Yeah.
I'm stationed in this country and you happen to be here. That's what that felt like.
I was like for Stratosphere, like I thought that I'd like to see more of that to some capacity. Like, hey, you're a big airplane. How about you swoop in when there's a million of these little skitters flying around?
Just one shot of him just shooting,
just
and
like
taking out a bunch,
blowing some stuff up. That would be cool.
And that
but
might
it is
be
cool.
like,
Yeah, it is cool that the Transformers have something to ride in now. So that's interesting to put that in a movie finally. So modes of transportation, I guess. Let's see. I hate that we never saw Air Razor transformed.
Yeah, I do hate that, especially because she. Are we doing spoilers? Are we doing spoilers at this point?
Oh yeah, so yeah, no, this whole thing is spoilers.
She dies.
Yeah.
And we never get to see her robot form, which is disappointing.
And it's sad that she dies.
Oh, but I appreciate that she stays dead.
Yes.
Because we do one too many fake out deaths in this movie. Just one too many. You can do one. But we didn't need Bee and Mirage to both get fake out deaths.
That's one thing that I had a problem with. Like, man,
you could have just said Bee was unable. He was like dying. He didn't have to be dead. He could have been dying.
Yeah, and I mean, and that could have happened. I don't know. At some other point, it's cool when he jumps out of Stratosphere and like does some twirly birds and shoots a bunch of things. I liked that scene a lot.
It felt like we needed to do the Michael Bay thing where he gets his legs ripped off again.
Yeah.
It's like we could have just had him be incapacitated.
Yeah.
And not like he didn't have to be dead and then bring him back to life. He could have just been like, oh, he's dying and we need to help him, and then the thing happens and he gets restored.
Yeah.
And then that would have been fine.
Yeah, but I guess they actually technically never said that he was dead. They said he would need a massive Energon infusion to make it work or whatever.
Yeah, but
so
they do the thing where his eyes go dark and everything.
But yeah, let's see. So he dies. Mirage dies, but then becomes a suit,
an exosuit, which I enjoyed.
I
enjoyed that.
I thought the CGI on the faceplate was a little
wonky,
little uncanny valley off-putting with that. So
I liked the whole movie up until the big gray battle at the end. We got to do a big gray battle where nothing is
again,
nothing.
And a giant battle where we see the Maximals for like 5 seconds.
Does Rhinox say anything the whole movie?
He does at some point, I think, when they first meet, maybe? Or maybe he just screams, and that's about it.
That's my only issue is, like, I think if you could have done... You could have taken out one or two.
So
take out Rhinox, take out Cheetor. There could have just been 3 of them.
Yeah,
you didn't need 4. I get why you want to do it, because it's the...
It's the Beast Wars. And
it's the Beast Wars.
The throwbacks to it. If you're going to... So here's my thing. Back to the Wheeljack. They made an entirely new character model for him that they had to animate. And at the expense of, we got to see Cheetor and Rhinox for like a half a second, and even Primal not for that long, in bot form, and Airazor not at all. So, again, hear me out. They had the files, they had to have the files from the Bumblebee movie that already had Wheeljack like he was.
They would have had to change it, though, because he needed an Earth mode car. And also, they probably couldn't have...
He could have rolled on the streets in Peru. I mean, it wouldn't be hard to change that into like a Countach kind of looking, like Lambo. But even that, but they just had a robot mode of him. So
yeah,
I feel that they could have saved some budget there and given us a little bit more of that stuff, because I liked the little bit we saw of how Rhinox fought and how Cheetor fought. Like, I liked their movements and stuff. I would like to have seen more of that.
I do like the scene I like the most is the S-shaped road that's going downhill with RC in Wheeljack and Optimus, and you get the lovely shot of not Scourge. What's the other one? Battletrap. Battletrap hooking on to Nightbird. That's a great sequence. That whole thing. I feel like they made the whole movie around that one sequence because it's great.
Well, in those talk sequences, you can actually understand what's going on. It's not just a big mess flopping around
until the end. It's a bit of a mess.
Until the end.
It's a bit. But you can still understand, but it's a bit of a mess.
At least it's a giant field of a mess, rather than a bunch of buildings with it too. That pulls you around in other ways, and it's not a bunch of metal robots against metal buildings that everything just muds together.
Yeah,
you know,
it's not as good as some of the good action in the Bayverse films. Like my favorite being what is it? The big worm monster that like cuts that building in half and falls.
Yeah.
Like, it's not as good as that. Nothing is as visually, like, striking as that, but it's a much better coherent movie.
All right.
Cheetor sounded older than the one in the Beast Wars. I honestly couldn't tell you what Cheetor sounded like in this movie. I don't think I can tell you what anybody other than Airazor and Primal sounded like, because Cheetor, like I said, Cheetor and Rhinox did not get enough.
They didn't get enough
to do
enough time, especially in their robot modes.
Like I said, you could have cut out one or two of any of them. You could have cut out, if you wanted to, like you said, you could have cut out Wheeljack entirely. You probably could have cut out Stratosphere. You could have cut out either Cheetor or Rhinox. I would have probably done Rhinox so that you could have more of the Cheetor-Airazor relationship. And there's nothing wrong with those characters. It's just...
You could have put it towards something else.
Towards something else. That money could have went somewhere else, and I think the movie would have been better. Speaking of characters that aren't useful... what's her name? What's the female human?
Oh, Elena?
Elena.
She's literally there just to be like, hey, here's the thing.
Well, her whole bit is she's supposed to do the code thing at the end, and then the panel just gets smashed. So she's useless. So her whole job is to go to sneak to the panel to stop the Unicron coming through. And then she gets there, and she's trying to do it, and then all of a sudden the panel just gets smashed.
Well, so the thing with that is they were trying to preserve the transwarp key, so everyone could get back to Cybertron, and so that's why they needed to do the panel thing. Yeah. So I can get that. But yeah, then they just smashed it anyway.
Once that happens, it's like she has nothing to do.
Yeah.
And I think they missed out on having her character be more meaningful by cutting the scene of her and Airazor. It's in the trailers. It's her and Airazor together. They had this nice like heart to heart, and they cut it.
Yeah, they put all the development definitely into Noah,
which is fine. That's fine.
Yeah. Oh, let me pull the chat out here a little bit.
Yeah, there you go. Look, you're learning.
Man, I don't know what's happening here. Okay, I can't see this because there's a heart down here.
Oh yeah, you can react to chat.
It's blocking what he said. Oh, that's Alabama Sax Man. What up, dude?
How y'all doing? We're doing good. We're doing very good.
All right, so yeah, that's pretty much it. My last question really. Or the last, we'll do this. We'll do the end of the movie, and then we'll do the post-credit scene or the credit scene or whatever. G.I. Joe, that's gonna happen. Really,
I'm fine with it.
I'm cool if it does. I'm just saying.
Did I tell you what
I don't see that happening.
Did I tell you my fix? Well, because no one saw Snake Eyes.
Nope.
As we know.
As we know. No one saw Snake
No one saw Snake Eyes.
Next week.
Snake Eyes.
Next week we'll see Snake Eyes. So.
My fix for the movie, if you want to do G.I. Joe, leave Bumblebee to be dead. Leave Bumblebee to be dead at the end of the movie when that hangar opens, because there's nothing in the hangar. When you open this big hangar to be like, we're G.I. Joe, there's nothing in there.
Stole my line, man. There's nothing in the hangar.
There's nothing in the hangar. Have Dead Bee in the hangar.
They ran out of money with everything.
Have Dead Bumblebee in the hangar and have a little code name on it, because everything's a code name with G.I. Joe, and have it be code name Goldbug.
Yeah.
Because in the comics...
He's around here somewhere.
In the comics, Bee gets shot, he dies by G.I. Joe, and then G.I. Joe feels bad, and they put him back together, and he's Goldbug. That's the whole plot. He doesn't have to end up being Goldbug. They could just rebuild Bee, and then he's back in the second one. But, like, then you at least have something to be like, we're looking forward to. We're like, oh, Bee's back. Bee is back. And then, like, Mirage is back at the end.
Well, I was about to say, well, Mirage is back at the end.
Which is fine.
Which is
like
fine.
Mirage.
And because they had to have Pete Davidson come back for another movie. But how did Noah rebuild Mirage?
I'm guessing with a lot of help. I'm guessing that maybe you don't.
Can you just like put a car back together and shove a thing in it, and it becomes a transformer now? Like, what's the?
Well, I guess if you,
also we're thinking way more about this than the general public is. They're gonna be like, all right, fine, whatever.
Yeah,
so.
well, because like what's her name? What's her name? Carly? What's her name in Bumblebee?
Yeah,
she puts Bee back together. She fixes Bee in that movie.
Well, yeah, I guess that's right.
So I guess,
but he seemed to have more parts left over.
Yeah.
Mirage was just shredded down to anything, and he put him back together with like a bunch of parts from other Porsches that he found all over the place. Mm-hmm. Also, where are you finding all these Porsche pieces?
Yeah,
they just laying around.
Yeah, this is that is like there's only like 100 of that model of Porsche that exist at all.
It's like,
and you don't have a job.
Yeah, and they're not going to be that run down. Like, what's going on here?
That car's not that old.
Saxman says, "Kill him again."
Kill him again.
No. Someone will die again.
Someone will die again. He'll get jazzed in the next movie.
Yeah, at least that Bumblebee was in stasis lock. Yeah. But he did the whole gray eye thing, that made him think. Yeah. Also, he got stabbed through the chest, and like.
Yeah. If that doesn't kill you, what does kill you in these movies?
Yeah, Lyric. I'm doing the giveaway at the end, so that's.
That's the ploy to get you to stay here.
Yeah, that's our dastardly plan. You have to stay till the end. You're going to miss the giveaway.
Yeah.
Also, I'm sorry if you didn't enter the giveaway. I tried, man. I tried.
I did not enter the giveaway. I figured it would be unfair for me to enter the giveaway.
I don't think I've got anything to give away that you don't have.
That's probably true. That's probably true, too.
And also, look, I've got some stuff. There's some small things. It's the first giveaway. I'm trying to work towards more. I'm going to give away a couple things, and I think the way I'm going to do this is one small and one deluxe. And whoever wins the giveaway, I will email them and let them choose what they want from the two things. So, it's I think that's the best way. I hope people don't think I catfished them into this because it's first giveaway and
they can only go up. We can only go up.
I'll say this: everything I have to give away is stuff that I like, except for one. I kind of don't care about it. I just got it, and I may just like toss that off to someone randomly at some point, unless someone wants to pick it. But the rest of the stuff I really actually like, and that's why I chose these things as giveaway items. So, Alabama Saxman, are we excited for the new comics? Man, I haven't bought a comic in years.
I'll read them.
And if
I don't know if I'll buy them, but I'll read them.
Yeah, but you gotta, how do you get them without buying them though?
I can tell you that off stream.
Tell me that off stream because I don't. I'm not paying $5 for a digital
I'm not
comic.
advocating you steal things.
And I don't have anywhere to store comics anymore. I've got boxes at my folks' house of crap that needs to be gone. So yeah, I'm interested in the comics just to see what they do.
I like the look of it. I like the art style that they've chosen.
Yeah,
I think the art style looks good.
More than the new comics. I want to go back and get the older comics and read up on more because I have a lot of gaps in my knowledge. Y'all, I know nothing about Transformers.
I recently read through the Wreckers. The Wreckers line. That's a great series.
This line.
Yeah, the Wreckers. Last Stand of the Wreckers. Great like 6-issue run. Real nice and compact.
They had a Mask and Transformers crossover.
And Venom.
Venom kidnapped Blitzwing. Interesting.
Oh,
Do you know anything about Mask?
Have you listened
I
to
love
this
Mask
week's
back in
Weekly Planet?
Oh,
Or
I
last
haven't.
week's?
I haven't listened to Oppenheimer.
Have you heard of Void Rival Comics?
No.
There is a okay. I'm going to spoil this, but I think this is necessary. So there is a Void Rival comic. There's only 2 issues out right now. I'm going to read these. The first one is 2 aliens in a war with each other crash on a planet, and their ships are destroyed, and they think they're going to die. So they come together, they build to put back a ship, and then they're like, oh, we can use parts from this other ship that's crashed here.
Mm-hmm.
Here's where the spoilers come in. The spoiler is, it's Jetfire. This is not a Transformers comic, but they find a crashed Jetfire. And so I don't know where it goes from there.
No, but it is actually Jetfire.
No, it's actually
It's
Jetfire.
It's not the whole Macross or whatever thing.
No, it's Jetfire because apparently there's more Transformers that show up. It's just set. It's set in the. It's set in one of the universes that they have set up for the comics already. But apparently that's I think it's set in the 2004 IDW before they rebooted or whatever. But it doesn't matter. I just think that's a brilliant way just to be have a comic of just a whatever, but just have a Transformer show up. It kind of feels like the G.I. Joe of it's the G.I. Joe is they're fighting Cobra, but then all of a sudden Goldbug shows up. It's that's brilliant. Let's do more of that.
Speaking of which, Lee showed me this, and keep your eye on BestBuy.com because apparently they have the His Tank listed as coming soon for $22.87.
Well, I did get I got Black Zarek off of Best Buy for $80.
I was about to say something like that. It's
Something like that.
I'll take another Black Zarek for $80.
Yeah, that's the only reason I have Black Zarek.
All right, so
you want to do some reviews?
That wraps it up. Let's acquisitions.
Acquisitions, yeah.
Recent acquisitions. I can't think. Well, I have news on the list. I can't think of any news right now. Can you think of any pieces of news we have?
We got a lot of upcoming stuff that I'm excited for, like Minicons are back. That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing. I did see the newest wave is going up for pre-order on Tuesday.
Which wave?
The wave that includes the new Junkion, the one that's the Voyager.
Okay.
That wave is going up on Tuesday, so if you want to pre-order something.
And if you want to not pre-order it, and then you can hang out, and maybe Walmart will get it 3 years from now.
Yeah.
So
they just now they skipped Legacy, they got Legacy Wave 1 and then 4. They skipped 2 and 3.
Yeah, and they maybe have a 5 or something.
Yeah, part of 5.
But
yeah.
it's just
only bits and pieces. Don't trust Walmart.
I still don't get any distribution.
If there
no one has anything ever.
Yeah.
It's
if you
puzzles me.
If you see a Transformer that you want and it's available for pre-order because that's the only way you're going to get
probably should get it. All right, so acquisitions. Let's go one for one. You'll show one. I'll show one. We'll kind of keep it brief.
Works for me.
And so
you want me to start?
You go for it.
So I got Beachcomber here. He is the newest Minibot, and he is lovely. He is a lovely little lad. He comes with this little bird parakeet thing. It's probably the worst part of him because it's this weird rubber piece that feels like he's going to break constantly. His transformation is dead simple. I mean, it's literally just pull up the bar, flip up the feet, clip in the arms. That's it. His gun is his roll bar at the front. I love when they have weapon storage that makes sense. He feels great. His feet are a little weird with the way the roll bar connects. But to be just the next Minibot, absolutely great. If you like Beachcomber like me, you're gonna want to get him. He's leaps and bounds better than the Power of the Primesman, in my opinion. Also, he scales quite well. He's a small deluxe, but he works well with Bumblebee and.
You can leave him up there. Well, I'll throw a deluxe or something up here.
You have a lot more recent acquisitions.
I've got a lot of random.
Well, I didn't bring a lot because a lot of the ones you have is what I have.
Yeah, and I can speed through some of the stuff because if you've seen my reviews, you've seen some of my acquisitions. We'll throw them up here with these two guys. Semi-recent acquisitions. So we got Zetar and Chromar. These guys were Power Dashers back in the day. Weird little figures, little pullback gimmicks and stuff back from when I was a kid, back in the G1 days. These are remolds of Six Gun and Brunt. And honestly, again, nothing too exciting here, but these things are pretty freaking great. Especially this. I think this is a better. I think actually both of these are better versions of the original molds here. You can see where he's actually maybe pretty big for a deluxe. So
yeah, he's a little big.
Yeah,
for
he's a
a
little
but
tall,
it
but
does make sense. Like
more about here.
Yeah, you can see how that scales.
About the same size. So those are a couple things. I got one on some cheap sale, so I had to get the other guy. And if you like these little modulator things, both of these are. I feel these are excellent, especially if you're an older guy. Lee, I know you're an older guy like me. You may have had some of those Power Dashers, and I like these guys a lot. You can usually get them pretty reasonable from the eBay, especially if you kind of bide your time and watch auctions and stuff. You can get something for a decent go there. So
there's 3 of those total, right?
the other one is some other kind of weird name. He came in the 3-pack with Clear Mirage and the 3rd version of Impactor that was an Amazon exclusive, and I didn't realize that's who that was, and now that's hard to get.
That's exactly.
It's more expensive than I will pay for it. So
pain.
So yeah,
I'm gonna throw him up here real quick. He's very fun. This is the new Toxitron Sideswipe. This might as well be its own character, honestly. The colors are great. If you look at the back, the paint, like the gradient that they do, is great. It becomes a little green at points, but that's just gonna happen because
that's molded differently too. It used to be thicker.
Yeah. This is like
very strange.
That's weird that they've changed his.
That is supposed to be thicker through
there.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be thicker, and that's why it keeps falling out.
Very strange.
This is also the only version of this mold that has a clear roof, which I like a lot, actually. It's like a clearish blue.
Well, it's a clear roof, and it also has a gradient in it that's very nice. I just noticed that.
Also, I will say that the reason I say he might as well be his own character is that's not Sideswipe's head. That is Red Alert's head.
Yeah, I mean, and if this guy looked 90s like... That guy is...
He's got more tiger... Well, they're not tiger stripes, it's a sunset, but they go well together.
Yeah, so
they can be buddies.
Again, if you were from the 90s, that is a shirt that I would have worn as a kid. So, I mean, this guy's... That's probably why I like this collection so much, because...
He's also got blue wheels.
Just like the early 90s, it's so terrible that for some reason it's good. That's about the best I could say of like that late 80s, early 90s period. It was weird, man. Not like 60s weird. Like, people were just, especially as far as like fashion and stuff, I think things were just done just to do things, just to differentiate, just because. And people just like went, use the term like the kids use, they went ham. Like they just went at it and like, all right, you know what? We're going to put tiger stripes on everything. Yeah. Not just tiger stripes. Teal tiger stripes, and someone's like, yes, do it. It's like one of those, it's so awful it's good. Yeah, Lucas, yoga instructor Grimlock. I think you're the person who commented on that, said that. So
I'll say I have the other short pack one here.
Transformers on Vacation. Yeah.
This is Dead End. I'm loving they have the same color, like chromed out teal, which is great.
The same metallic paint. Yeah,
the same metallic teal. It's very good. I don't know if I'm going to go all in on the G2 Menasor, but I'm liking what we got so far.
I'm interested to see the others, just to see what we get. Who do we have left over there? We have the two that are the same.
Yeah, the two are the same. And then Motormaster.
And Motormaster himself. So yeah, what are they going to do with that? They seriously going to put out another Motormaster for like $90 that's just purple, like. Are they going to box set us again and charge us too much after we try to get all these things? And
I'm going to get it. I'm going to get the Motormaster because I really like the G2 Motormaster.
Yeah.
I hope that they go...
I mean, like Aqua and Pink breakdown.
Yeah, Aqua.
Give me that, man. It's so terrible. It's like it's amazing. So
I watched the V Stuff review. He just did breakdown with all the teal ones. It's great.
Yeah, I saw that. I watched that one too. His ranking system. So again, y'all already seen this guy. Another one. I'm gonna leave a couple of these guys out because if you've seen my reviews, you've already seen the Megatron and Ratbat. I picked this guy up when he was on the Amazon sale. Speaking of the wreckers, a little twin twist action here. This is great. For the era this came out in, aside from an ankle tilt and some wrist rotations, but most of the time Deluxes don't have a wrist rotation. He's pretty
Yeah.
wonderful.
Some Voyagers don't.
Some
even have
Voyagers
wrist
don't.
rotation.
I can get it with him again. That Armada Starscream not having a rotation still just bugs the heck out of me. So, but yeah, so this guy's pretty great. He looks pretty awesome. The whole headmaster gimmick that he works with is pretty nice. The paint's nice on him, and pick him up on a deal. Get him. He's a fun little figure. Also, this guy was a deluxe compared to
now Voyager.
Now Voyager, which in Coneheads I think you're cheating a little bit because
Yeah,
you got the
little
extra
tall.
little gripply things. But I mean, he's pretty big compared to
Oh yeah, the standard deluxe.
the standard
he is
deluxe now.
much bigger than the standard deluxe.
It's just like he's
at least a head taller.
he's beefier. So that's another recent one there. Let's see. Boom. All right. What's that? Is that your full list? Oh,
yeah,
Cloud Cover.
Well, Cloud Cover, yeah, he's just a recolor of the Earthrise mold. I was happy to get one that doesn't have two left hands like my Sandstorm does.
Yeah.
My Sandstorm has two left hands for some reason. His whole arm is wrong on mine, which makes him hard to transform.
Pulse quality control, man.
Yep.
Saxman, you're not getting anything until Bombshell Bludgeon and Dreadwing release. I want the Dreadwing. I like that color scheme a lot on him. I like it better than I like Skyquake.
I made it that far into the show now. I
yeah.
made it that far into the show where they show up. So.
Yeah. So I really like that one more. Let's see, DevCon, I'm working on a review for him. I'll get it eventually, but Armada Prime kind of came into my life. The Dr. Wu little
They're
guys
so
here
tiny.
is like, these are very tiny.
Compared to Laserbeak.
And they're pretty fun. This guy doesn't like to stand up.
Yeah, thanks to
Kind of a
you,
pain.
my newest acquisition.
Oh yeah,
Cybertron Blaster.
we worked a little deal out here.
Is this Generations? Cybertron?
Generations Blaster made from Cybertron Soundwave. Yeah.
Yes. I'm a Blaster is one of my favorites. Blaster, Soundwave, and Hot Rod are my favorites.
These guys back.
What's your favorite Seeker?
Oh, my favorite Seeker?
Yeah.
Thrust.
Oh, that's a solid shout. Mine's Thundercracker.
Yeah, he is the only one that is his own thing.
I like Thundercracker because he is his own thing in the Cybertron show. He's got a country accent in that. It's hilarious.
So Thrust would be mine. Also, this guy came in. He's fun.
He's much better than mine.
Yeah, my symbols line up better, and we'll just kind of skip out everything here. Except I do want to show this.
Oh yeah, you gotta show that.
So Titans Return, Octane here. Randomly found this guy on eBay auction because they suggested it to me, and it may not be too exciting because it's not new. I really like this a lot, and I'm not going to transform
really good
him.
to be from Titans Return.
Yeah, to be from what it was, but this is specifically the Takara Tomy release version. So one of the things that people didn't like about some of these Titan Return figures is they, the stickers and all were kind of stupid, and the paint wasn't that great. Takara Tomy was doing their own thing at that point, at which they actually put more paint on them, so everything's painted instead of stickers. And the fun thing about this guy is, with his regular headmaster, he also comes with this little guy, which is Starscream. And he is the ghost of Starscream from the episode where Starscream's ghost inhabited Octane. So you can put the little ghost of Starscream head on here. Let me get these. I've never understood why they did that. Do that and then pop it. Oh,
Nope.
didn't mean to do that.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
All right, yeah. So so you can put Starscream's head on there, and then you turn these things around here, and then
have his little
his little like shoulder pauldrons that a Starscream has. Oh man, I really got to get some better lights here, or some more lights. We got to get that second camera set up. May start a Patreon just so we can get better podcasting equipment here. But yeah, so this thing's fun. I like it a lot. My son played with them a lot because he really enjoys the headmasters. He just likes the tiny robots because they're small and they flip around and he can transform them himself. A lot easier than most of the stuff he gets into. He has quickly graduated from rescue bots to whatever is in my room. So, yeah. So that's fun. So that's pretty much it, except for Megatron over there. Again, if you watch my channel, you've already seen my review on Megatron. He's great. Working on the rest of we'll be working on the rest of Armada Prime as well. So I don't want to spoil anything there. that that I.
He's very good.
Yeah, he's very good. Also, the original Prime Armada Prime's over there as well. So I have all of him. I've even got like his clear stacks somewhere in a box. I just don't know where they are. They're downstairs somewhere. Man, this really is a good figure. I really like this a lot. Like the materials feel a little weird compared to nowadays. So
well, you want to get into
yeah, we got to get into stuff. We're trying to make time today, y'all. We're gonna bust up the 3-pack here. I'll let you guys say who
Unless you want to bust open the 2-pack that I gave you.
We're gonna do this. If we have time, we'll pop up the 2-pack too. Let's see. Y'all let me. Y'all pick which one in the chat that you want to see. Do you want to see B? Do you want to see Airazor, or do you want to see the Mirage, specifically Autobot Mirage? I don't know who else they would be. I guess you can't trademark the word Mirage. So
yes.
Let me know what you think of that, and we'll try to catch back up on some comments real fast.
Or I wonder if maybe because there's another Mirage. I don't know.
Mirage Comics, maybe? All right, Lucas says he's got the Revenge of the Fallen Bludgeon. I have the Revenge of the Fallen Bludgeon as well. I bought it at Marshall's like 15 years ago for cheap, for like $10. Never opened it. I want to, but now I kind of don't want to because I'm like, man, this seems like it's pretty good.
I appreciate that all the instructions are their own thing.
Yeah, we got the 3 instructions again, like we had previously, so that's nice. Y'all talk about that.
Are you looking forward to the new
implements?
What is it? The Troop Builder pack?
Me?
Yes.
That's going to be yes and no.
Yes and no? Okay.
Because one, yes, because I want an Auto Trooper, and those things were a BotCon exclusive and stupid expensive. 2, let's see who else comes in that. It's the weird G-Axis Trooper, the Auto Trooper, a Seeker, and what's the 4th one? It's a 4-pack.
It's a Alicon.
The Alicon, the more accurate Alicon.
More accurate Alicon.
Which I never got, and I really kind of wish I would have because I kind of like that a little bit.
Well, so that's why I'm looking forward to getting at least one, to have an Alicon, to have the Seeker, to have the Trooper. The issues, the ones I would want 2 of are there's only 2 I want 2 of.
Yeah.
Which is the G-Axis and the first one.
Well, if we the Auto Trooper.
Yeah.
Yes, I would like to have 2 of the Auto Trooper to have that weird kiss play thing kind of going on, which I know nothing about, but it's weird.
Yeah.
So
don't look up kiss players. Just don't.
Yeah, don't. Oh yeah, I got snatch that. I did get Prowl as well. Randomly, I picked him up.
Prowl is great.
Yeah, you like him. I'm kind of like I'm okay with him. He's not bad, but I don't know. I just think I have such an affinity for the animated version of him. In the original animated, that like
is this the end?
Nope, that's the legacy one. So, all right, so I got 2 Mirages here. So it's kind of surprising. Let's check out a Mirage. All right, let me get his little things off here. If y'all haven't seen my streams before, I take things out carefully just because I'm weird. We'll manhandle stuff open, and
I'll just rip the box open.
Yeah,
I always I recycle my boxes.
I have kept boxes ever since I was a kid, and I collected Legos. I found compacted Lego boxes in my parents' basement this past weekend, and I'm like, why do I have these?
I do. I only keep certain Lego boxes if they're like the Yellow Submarine. I have the Yellow Submarine. It was an Ideas exclusive set. It's got a special box. It's got a special way you open it. It's meant to be resealed.
It's the collector's.
It's a collector's thing, and that set's like $400 now. So I'm gonna keep the box for that. It used to sit on my nightstand until the cats knocked it off.
Yeah,
and now it doesn't.
I wish that the Transformer, the Optimus Prime Lego set actually came in something a little bit nicer than what it came with. So
I'm appreciating Lego moving towards more adult collector sets. Now they've come out with a lot. There's a lot of really great, really expensive sets, but I know a lot of people have been complaining that they come out with too many expensive sets, but remember, this company isn't like a lot of people I watch. They're like, "Oh, I can't keep up with them." I'm like, "You're not supposed to buy all of them." It's kind of like this. You're not supposed to buy every Transformer. We're unwell. We're unwell.
You say that, but you don't know my friend Jackson.
Well, you say that. It's like you're not supposed to buy the whole Toxitron wave. It's like, well, I'm gonna.
Well,
you're not.
You're supposed to wait for some of it to go on clearance, is what it is.
Yeah.
So, let's see.
They don't want you to do that. They want you to pay full price.
iTransformer, you'll probably buy the new Prowl and Ironhide. Yeah, I want that. I have that Ironhide, and I want that Prowl mold.
I don't have
but
that
I don't want him with a hole in his chest. You can officially buy him today from Target if they're on shelves, because I've tried to buy him twice at 2 different Targets, and he was street dated for the 30th, which I thought was just weird.
Yeah,
so,
that was a communication error.
Yeah, so I'm like...
something in their system said put it on the shelf, and then it didn't mark it as street dated.
No, something said, hey, here's a box, and I've already got that mod set, so I'm going to put it on the shelf, and then... Because the person at the second Target didn't seem too happy. They're like, they keep putting stuff out that you're not supposed to put out yet. And I'm like, okay, cool. I guess I won't be getting that then.
Yeah.
Also, I was buying that for another friend. I don't really have interest in that pack. All right, so here is Mirage.
I will say, I think I'm okay in saying this, that Mirage is probably the worst of this pack. Because he's a little gangly. His arms are too long. His face is just all wrong.
So, from my understanding, this design was made before they finalized the movie designs.
Yeah. Does he have weapons?
It's right there. Which is backed up by Evan on one of the Pulse live streams. Talked about how they had to do, like on the Studio Series version of him, they had to do a little bit of a little reworking because none of the designs were finalized when they started making their designs. I guess they changed some stuff.
He has no ankle tilts.
And that's probably why Mirage is coming out in Series 2. So.
And you know what? I think that's fine. I know a lot of people are like, oh, why aren't the Studio Series out? It's like the Studio Series benefits from having time.
Yeah.
I don't think you should rush out Studio Series. Like, you can rush out mainline. Like this. This is a kid needs a Mirage figure because they watched the movie and they liked Mirage. And they're not going to care that he looks weird because he's Mirage.
Yeah.
And they're like, this is the one I wanted.
Well, it's going to be like, later in life, you're going to be like, I never noticed when I was a kid that he wasn't the right thing.
He looks nothing like he's supposed to.
Let's see.
He feels like, this is going to sound weird, he feels like 2007 Jazz.
Let's see. I transform it to what? You seen the new Ironhide looks better than the Studios. Which new Ironhide? The battle damaged one? Is that the one you're talking about that looks better than the first version of that mold when they had it?
Because it's opaque instead of clear plastic.
Is the whole thing opaque? I thought
it's opaque.
I just assumed the back of it was still clear.
It's opaque. They've that's why I'm hoping we get clean versions.
Well, that would take away my problem with that mold. The reason I don't like that Studio Series Ironhide. Also, and it is a bit different in the fact that they painted the sides of them this time. They painted the yellow stripe down the side.
I'm gonna see if I can transform this
rather
guy.
than on the original ones. So, Will's going to
attempt.
He's going to be a wuss and look at the instructions.
Well, you know what I never do? I never look at instructions, and because I only ever look at YouTube videos. I always just look at a YouTube video to transform things.
So I need to start making videos of just how to transform things then.
Yeah, just steal Imgo's thing. I'd watch it.
I can do shorts. Yeah, Imgo's aren't short though. He goes for a while. I'm trying to pare down my videos. Y'all go a little bit faster, so. Let's see.
Mine aren't. Mine are like 20 minutes long. My videos are very long. What does that even... Sometimes... Oh, okay. You literally just moved this out.
Yeah, I transformed it. The Studio Series one, I have it, and I was going to take it. I did take it back, and then I found it on sale for like $10 off. So I was like, okay, I can do that. But I didn't want to pay full price for him, because his whole back is made out of clear plastic, and that bothered me a lot. I was afraid I was going to break it. here. So I'm slowly getting the rest of these out. Will is monkeying around with that.
Yeah, this is. I'm not good at movie bots. They're too rich for my blood.
Yeah, they're a little weird, man. Oh man,
Okay,
Bumblebee looks like he's got a giant.
I'm
cake.
getting there. I'm getting there. Don't worry.
How am I getting this out of here? I find it interesting that they made 2 versions of AirRaiser and 2 versions of Bumblebee.
And only one version of Mirage.
Well, let's see. Well, they're going to have the Studio Series version of him, but like the AirRaiser one's totally different than all of them. Which is again like that's interesting to me because the Studio Series AirRaiser looks more masculine than feminine, like it should. I thought that was interesting because it looks like a dude, looks like old man AirRaiser instead of it's like this one definitely looks more feminine, and I like the look of it. I like the look of it in general. Just right, let's see here. Get these last things out here. I think Bumblebee has some weird swords. Let's pop him open.
Now you want to do a waist rotation?
You need,
Now that I've done the legs?
you need help over there, man? You got it?
No, I've got it.
You
It's
make it
just
work?
the instructions are in a weird order. It's just like I've never seen one where it's like you do the legs and then
Let's
you do
see.
the waist rotation.
Let's see. Master Ashmaker tried to paint the original Ironhide with the blue windows, and it turned out not too bad. Yeah, I think there's some upgrades to it. Did you paint the yellow stripe down the side of it? Hey, buddy, are you knocking at the door? Liam?
Hold in the hands.
I think
yada, yada,
I think the little
yada.
one's knocking at the door. Liam, come in. You can come in, buddy.
Hold in the hands. Rotate them 180.
Yes. Come in. Hey, buddy. What are you doing?
I don't hear you now.
You don't hear me now?
Oh, now you're taking them out.
Yeah, now here. Come here. Hold on just a second. No, it's okay. Here. Come
I
here.
do like him in and
Come around here. Come here. Squeeze in. Squeeze in. Oh. Okay.
I might need to give him this. He'd be better at it than me.
Yeah, this is everybody. Hey, tell everybody your name.
Baby.
Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. He gets bashful when we tell him to tell people his name, and he always says Ribbit. So this is Liam, and he has been waiting on us to open this 3-pack for 3 or 4 days now. He's like, I want one of them out of that box. So, no, me and Mr. Will are going to unbox it on the live stream. So, and yeah, so. Thanks for what, Jackson? For saying you buy too many things? Oh, wait, let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, I have an extra chat box that pops up on this thing. I'm streaming with OSB for the first time, y'all. Nope, let's leave this there, buddy. So it's there's some things that I don't know how they go just yet. Also, hey Jackson, this is your 3-pack if you want it, man. If you're still out there, so. All right, see, I Transform. It says so many interesting bots now. Be quite costly to keep everything. Yeah, Deluxe RC looks better than the studio. Oh, don't touch that. Let's see. Stop. The Deluxe RC you're talking about. You talking about the one from Rise of the Beast, like the little Beast extra former thing that came with it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I Transform it. I do have a core class clone. This is little me, in spirit and attitude. So yeah.
I'm almost there.
Yeah,
I'm just getting everything squozen. Properly squozen. There it is.
All right.
There he is. For better or for worse.
Hold on.
Actually, he's not bad. He's not bad. The car mode, pretty good. What do you think?
It looks vaguely Porsche-ish.
It looks vaguely Porsche-ish.
Is that as far as his legs go together in the back?
I've tried to have. They keep coming untapped.
Okay, so
but
they
that may
don't-
just be me. That may be error on my part, not
Okay.
the toy's fault.
They don't tab super well. It's weird that his tires are gray.
Yeah, I noticed that. It's,
What's more weird? Let me see it for just a minute, buddy. Can I see it for a moment? What's more weird that the tires are gray, or the hubs are gray, but the tires are gray, rather than the tires being black and the hubs being gray. Like they had to make a stencil specifically to mask that off, to spray that, and then
Are
not
they different?
Spray that.
Are they a different piece?
Yes, they're different.
Well, no, I meant the wheel is the two different pieces.
Oh.
No, it's one piece.
No, it's probably
it's
one
like one
piece.
piece.
So,
yeah.
I mean, it looks pretty okay. How does that weapon go in here? Does it go inside him
Does it
somehow?
Does it show weapon storage?
Seems like it should. Something. They usually have a way that these snap
No,
on
it
here.
just clips on the back. It just clips.
Oh,
on the
yeah.
back. It just attaches to the back.
Just tabs
Just
on his
tabs on the
butt.
back.
They're not even trying. They're not even trying to make it do anything else.
No.
So.
And his butt.
All right. So that's the Mirage. We didn't even look at his articulation and stuff. Pretty basic though.
It's pretty basic.
Pretty much nothing.
He's got weird gangly arms. Everything feels fine. He has no ankle tilts.
Yeah. I think he looks pretty good.
He looks better in
car mode.
Yeah.
Which yes, buddy. What you want to ask me?
Maybe I'll use some him and him.
In just a minute. Do you want to see B or Air Razor for the next one? So, while I look at some chat here, let's see. Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, the
wheels-
doll mode is pretty nice. I like it, but there's definitely some things that are just weird.
because
and,
the chest is weird, the head is weird.
Yeah.
He's got his arms are too long. He's got
Yeah,
gangly little feet that don't have ankle tilts at all. They just he
at this
has a hard time
point-
standing.
At this point, everything should have an ankle tilt. It's
Yeah,
just-
there's no
this is
excuse
how-
to
how it should
have
be.
one hinge.
Yeah.
To
All right, buddy. Do you want to take Mirage downstairs for a second?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do want to see you dance on them.
You do want to see me transform them? Okay.
Yeah.
How about you go downstairs and you watch me transform them with mommy on the video?
I don't want to.
Do you want to stand right here?
Yeah.
You think you can stand right here while I do it? You're
Yes.
gonna stand right in front of me. All right. So we officially have a third co-host here.
yeah,
Do
we got
this
B.
one,
All right. Oh, nope. The chat says B. I transform it says B. So whoa.
Whoa, he's
Yes.
Oh.
is that how he's supposed to be? Okay,
All right.
he's
So
just like
he's got way more kibble than the other version does. I will say that. Let's see.
Yeah.
Does he tab? He's supposed to tab in. So that does tab in. So even though he does tab in at the waist, we do get a waist rotation.
he's got
he
big
actually-
old-
Yeah, he's got the big old B feet, and he actually does get an ankle tilt, a pretty significant one there. Yeah, he can get the. He can get, well, he don't quite got the full Van Damme, but he can get pretty far out there, y'all. We don't have any wrist rotation. He doesn't like to stay tabbed into his chest here either.
Oh yeah, Mirage didn't have wrist rotation either.
Yeah.
because of the way the hands hold in.
Yeah, head, and yeah, same thing. Well, no, he's got wrist rotations. I was wrong there. And he's got above elbow, which is nice, and we've got thigh swivel, nothing below the knee. Knees, oh Lord, that's tight. Knees at 90. So,
Oh,
yeah.
well, it's just a ball joint.
Yeah, ball joint's gonna happen. Ball joint's gonna ball joint, man. They
Is
make
his-
them out of a slightly
is his
softer
chest
material.
actually the front?
It is going to be, but it's going to be split where the top's going to fold over, and it's going to have it's slightly faux. It doesn't
Okay.
it doesn't
well,
adjust
the fact
out.
that it's not
so,
completely faux is impressive.
I'm going to do a little adjustment down.
I don't
here
think he
to the
looks. I don't know
desk
if he
so we
looks
can-
any better than like say one from 2007, but you know.
Yeah. The other one definitely looks better in
Does
general.
B
I
have
feel
the door wings?
so.
I don't remember.
He does.
Okay. Yeah. I was oh yeah, when he
They're all
jumps
clear
out of
here.
the thing.
Yeah. I think we'll get a Battle Mass version. I like the Battle Mass version to be better
Battle
myself. This comes off for some reason, but his weapons.
He's got a much better head sculpt than Mirage.
His part of his grill are his weapons, and I love a weapon that becomes an actual thing. And he gets two pretty sick knives, rather than anything else. So that's pretty cool. This does not stay tabbed in.
It just shows the other part of the grill just clipping on the arm as well, on the instructions. It doesn't really do anything.
Oh, it just sticks on
it
the
just
arm.
sticks on the arm. It's just kind of a
A shield,
yeah,
quote unquote.
quote unquote shield. Yeah.
That's dumb. Yeah, it does this. I don't know why it does that, but it does that.
It shows him having a blaster that folds
Man, let's
from
see.
his arm. Oh yeah.
Is that how he's supposed to be?
This folds out into a blaster.
Oh! See, Mr. Instructions over here did something that I'd have found it eventually. You know what? I can appreciate that, though.
That's
you know
a
what?
Nice simple flip around.
You know what? Gamer Edition War for Cybertrons. Why can't you do these things? Why can't you just do a flip around gun on the arm? That's much better than the arm coming off and being all weird, and that's something that you got to keep up with and got to keep up with the arm and all that kind of stuff. It even comes out and then you twist it around. That is quite nifty.
That's like the.
That is quite nifty. You trying to get back in on this, bud?
Yes.
Okay, come on in.
I need down to this one.
You get down to this one. What, you going down one more? You going over one more? Okay. Leg over. There you go. All right, you're going to stand in between us. All right.
Right. There you
No,
go.
I want to take my feet at you.
What?
I want to take my feet you.
You want to sit? Where? What are you doing? Pick a lane, child. Pick a lane. All right. Here we go. Who we got here? Superior.
You get to transform him.
Hi, Superior. Saxman. Let's see, my wallet is crying. I need $500 to get everything I want right now, and good Lord, collecting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Talk to the guy who commented a couple up there, and he can tell you about that. My boy Jackson is a mad collector. He's actually who I've got. Hold on just a second. Stay here, buddy.
I'm sitting down.
He's still in your spot.
Still in my spot.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Actually, he's who I got this on loan from right now. So,
That's a big one.
It's a big one, so maybe we'll do a stream if I can get Jackson on sometime, and we'll look at this.
Where you going? That way? That way.
Hey, don't go into there, buddy. You'll knock the. You'll knock the.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't knock it down. See?
Okay.
Okay. Well, you want to transform B, and I'll go over
All
here.
right. I'm gonna go ahead and do. We're gonna just double team this out. Actually, let's. Let me see Air Razor real
Let's take a
fast.
look at
Hey.
Razor. And we'll take a look at B.
Yeah.
Trade.
Air Razor, I think she looks great. This is the. I'm not really collecting the movie bots from Rise of the Beast. Again, like Saxman says, collecting is expensive and getting everything can be too much. But this is actually the one that I wanted, and I don't know if they're going to release it in a single deluxe or not. You have to stay here. You can't go through that way. So this is the one I actually wanted when I saw it leaked a while back. I like this version a lot better. It's a different transformation, which is one thing I like a lot about it. Let's see. I like her little size here. I like that they can go on her back like this. She's got little ports so she can stay on the back. I like the different molding and the color break up here. I think this is excellent. Again, this is going out, buddy.
This is
No,
this
I
little
think
flipper.
this is the
best.
yeah. Well, so in all of the three or both of the three packs, what I have found is one stands out more than the others. And the other one, actually, I like the Cheetor more. It was its own mold, never been done before. Better articulation. I like the gut gun, and I'm thinking the same about Air Razor here. I like her feminine face. She doesn't have an old man face. So let's see. I transform it out, and then you add a Lego cost more like yeah. Well, the Lego Prime went on some pretty good sales actually. So
He's a great set, by the way.
all right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to have a race between Will and me
Oh God.
to see who can transform
Are
faster.
you doing Air Racer?
Me?
That's
Me with no instruction.
Because Air Racer's just a flip around and you
All right.
hold her feet out.
Then we'll do it this way. Me
Okay.
with no instructions and him with instructions.
For
So,
Air Racer, okay.
so all right. Here we're going to go here. I think I can probably figure this out. There's always one little trick on these things that I miss, and it kind of messes me up. And so, there went the grill here. I will say this B is pretty neat for the few shortcomings it has. I don't know if they're going to release another deluxe of this, because supposedly they're releasing the other 3-pack in only deluxe forms as well. But I haven't seen any of those yet, and I don't know if I've seen them in the wild either. So let's see here. Bump like come on, go where you're supposed to go. All right. But yeah, if they did these as single deluxe releases, I would be in for the Air Razor for sure. Maybe even this. I mean, this Bumblebee's pretty neat. He just seems a little weird, maybe. Yeah. All right, there's arms. I think we're going to rotate the arms around so they will clip in a little bit better. All right, so now Will might beat me on this one. So I'm running into some, wait a minute. Do we got to flip? All right, so we got a waist rotate around and a feet in. And we got to collapse in somehow. How are we collapsing in? Like that. Okay. Somehow this collapses there. And welcome to y'all Sunday afternoon watching two grown men
struggle with
in
toys.
Two grown men in live action trying to play with toys. How what a blessed country do we live in, y'all? that we can do this. There we go.
I'm on the back half of the instructions now. Is that good or bad? I don't know. Find out.
I don't feel that should have been a back half of things. I think Hasbro likes just to throw some extra junk in there sometimes, like turn hand this way.
There's like 4 steps to turn the head around once.
Yeah. Give that back to me, buddy. Oh! All right, so I am going to have to do a spot check on the instructions to see if I did this correctly. Of course, we've got to put his thing in here.
Open the tab.
And
Turn the legs down.
That goes in there somehow. Man, these little things are getting lost 100%. And okay, this is a grill. How does the grill? It does have a grill that goes in the front of it, right? Let's see here. It should go together. Like, oh, that's nifty. Look how nifty that is. Look at that. I can appreciate that.
Okay, I got it.
I can appreciate that.
I think I got that.
Well, I went and talked to the camera. I was already done too. Boom, look at that. Look at that guy right there. Okay. So, this, you know what? On camera, looks pretty good. Color matching, not good at all on the paint. It's pretty terrible.
Yeah.
And it's kind of flippity floppity. Unless I did something wrong, he got a bad case of the butt feet.
Does he roll with the feet like that?
I don't know. I might have done something wrong here. Hold on. Hey, I'm not done yet.
There's not really a lot of places for the feet to go.
Let me check those instructions to make sure I got this right. Let's see. All right, so let's see. Now, hey, buddy, stop, please. All right, let's see. Alabama Sax Man, you said you really want the Lego Camaro, okay? And let's see. Selling stuff. Hey, that's how I get some of my money for this is selling other things that I have from back in the day on eBay. Let's see. And Lee, what'd you say? There's another Airazor Rise of the figure that looks better than the old man face. And I said, oh, you see the picture of me later? Cool. Yeah, I haven't seen another one. I thought it was just this one and the other one. Hold on just a minute, buddy, and I'll ask you. Or I'll talk to you. Nope, that's right. That's what the feet do.
So the Airazor looks good, especially as long as you don't look at the chest, in which case there's just visible head syndrome. Like, this obviously would have like a panel, or this would collapse in a better,
but I think that's better than the other mold. Yes, I like that chest better than the other one.
And then the wings can't. The wings are the legs, so the wings can't like fold in or anything, which is I wish they could, but obviously I
will say
beggars can't be choosers for a deluxe scale. Head looks good, no articulation because of how it clips in. So it really, the only thing you can move is like the butt flap and then the legs.
B has some fun points. I really enjoy this grill weapon thing. That's something I could see them doing other places. He is not gonna.
It's not gonna roll good.
I mean, he is scrubbing if you roll, and this could just be me because I was doing it fast. But no, that's what you do. That is the epitome of. If we thought Armada Prime back in the day had butt fist, I mean, that is butt. He got some clown shoes hanging off the end of this Camaro. It's pretty unsightly.
It's the worst alt mode, I'll say.
It's
Mirage has the worst robot mode.
Yeah.
B has the worst alt mode.
Well, from here, I like it. And if the color matching on the clear plastic worked a little bit better, I think I would like it more too. It's just that, oh God, the back hurts.
He has to have those big of a feet because he has a
yeah.
really bad backpack he has to hold up.
Oh, I transform it in Sweden. All right, man. Well, cool. Thank you for joining us from Sweden, and hope you hope you jump back in. And we're about to do the. You know what? Let's
You want to do it?
Hey, before you roll, let me just go ahead and spin the wheel to do the giveaway. So, because if you stayed this long, I would love for you to stay around to see how this goes here. So, make sure that okay, cool. The wheel popped up, and I've got a mouse that only half works here, and interact. All right, so let's see.
It'll pop up.
All right, we have a slight delay. So, all right.
Here we go.
Keep it hanging out there, and we got the wheel spinning. Oh, there is her.
That's right. You can minimize it if you want.
Okay.
It
Boom.
won't go away.
All right. Let's see.
Where's your stopper at? Is the question.
Oh, it's
On the side?
Right
okay.
here.
Oh, okay, so you know.
yeah.
Do. I think we stopped.
All right. I'll let it stop on y'all because I can see it on here, but I think it landed on the one person who asked me not to put their name in. Just to be honest.
Yeah, that one's so long.
Maybe
Does not want to be named. Does
Yeah.
not want to be named. Yeah, does not want to be named.
does not want to be named. Man, I feel like people are going to feel like I'm scamming them.
Yeah.
For for that. So a guy had emailed me and asked me not to share his name on the stream. I was like, yeah, sure, I will respect your privacy and everything. So that's why in my video announcement I said, unless you want me to withhold your name, I will hold that back. So it's I guess I will be reaching out to him and shooting him an email and saying, you know what, we'll do one more spin. Why not? Second spin for something small. Where did I minimize this to?
It should be under the Streamlabs tab. There you go.
Ah, there we go.
Do it
All
again.
right.
Second spin.
Second spin.
Oh, does it have audio on the spin? That's nice.
It does. Yeah, it goes. Next time I make a spinner, I will make it not go for 30 seconds.
Yeah. Well, you gotta build up to it. You gotta build the hype.
And you got to build the
You
hype.
gotta give everybody a fair shake. Watch it land on that name again.
Yeah, we're not doing twosies here.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, we'll have to re-roll. But
all right, who do we got?
slowing down. Slowing. Oh, is it gonna?
Stop.
is it
Oh,
gonna
it's still
stop?
going.
Is
It's
it
still going.
Can't read. I'm blind.
All right. Animator Studios 100. I don't know if you were in here earlier or not, but cool, man. You've been with me for a long time. That was one of my first subscribers, or kind of the first run of stuff. And I've chatted back and forth with him. So yeah, that's really cool. So I'll reach out to both of you guys and for details and everything. Let me just hide this wheel real fast, and I will show you what we're picking from. I have kind of a grab bag of stuff here. Some stuff that's not super exciting, or some people may not think it's super exciting, but they're really good figures. So I've got a Kingdom Arachnia. Again, good figure. If you didn't pick her up, it's a choice you can have. I don't know how people felt about this. The Kingdom figures robot modes were excellent.
Mm. I have this figure.
A lot of the
It's a
beast
very good
modes
figure.
suffered.
Yeah.
I have both versions of this one. I like the other one better. I just like the weird. I've always liked the variant cover. That's so. But she is an excellent figure actually. The
Also,
alt mode is kind of
we just showed the Nemesis, but I've never noticed
the Nemesis.
the
is on
Nemesis
side
is
over
on the
there.
box, and this is all the way back in Kingdom,
Yep.
and we're
Um,
3 years
Yeah.
removed from Kingdom?
We've got a Night Prowler here, which I think is the best coloration of the Cheetor mold. I like him the best personally. I have him sitting over on my shelf. Let's see. We've got a Buzzworthy Jazz.
Great figure.
Also a great figure there. So if you haven't picked him up, maybe that's what you want to be your choice. The winner, I'm going to let you pick two. I'm going to let you pick a deluxe and one smaller item. And Animator Studios, I'll let you pick. You can just pick one of whatever as well. That's fine. So one of the smaller ones, but whatever, man. That's the whole reason I'm doing this channel, is to give things to people. And let's see, so all right, so we got a pair of Shockwaves here. We got a B and the what was this one called? Just the Legacy one.
Legacy Shockwave.
Legacy one is weird.
I like the Legacy one a lot.
He makes a gun.
He makes a great, well, because he makes a nondescript. He makes his weird shit, but
Yeah.
he makes his gun. He makes a
Yeah,
gun,
you
and
can
he
make
fits
him-
perfectly for Menasor.
And yeah, and you can give. Oh yeah, I never thought about that.
Mine's on Menasor.
Yeah.
He looks great as his gun.
And this one, dude, this is a great figure. I love this thing. I think it looks really awesome. It's just I don't have a place for it in my collection. Like it doesn't.
a live
it-
action B movie.
Yeah,
Shockwave.
it doesn't fit anything, and not that I have everything I have fits. Like Leo Prime up there, the only reason I have him, and I've thought about getting rid of him, is I really like him. He's a really good figure, but he does not fit. So, and another one that people probably didn't pick up if they were like me, and you know, I don't want people to think this is a stupid thing, but Wheelie is great.
He's great. He's a good figure.
He is great.
He's the
Why
best
do we
version
not-
of Wheelie. He puts the
So-
one that came with Grimlock to absolute shame.
Which is not saying much. Man,
No, that's not saying much.
I got to get into the light on
He
here
has
so we can
knees,
get a-
unlike that version of Wheelie.
Here, let's just do this. There we go. That worked on it. This is really great. And honestly, really, really, really surprised me how much I like this thing. And aside from him having some butt hands as well, he's pretty. He's good. And let's see the last one. Oh, let's see.
That's in
Or the last couple. You know what? So, actually, Will gifted me with this a couple streams ago, and you know
yes,
what?
I did.
I thought I would throw it in here since he's here, and that could be a little contribution. So, if you don't have this little bull hammer guy, what was his name even?
I don't.
Did he have it? Smashdown.
Smashdown. It's a
So,
great name.
Yeah. So Smashdown here, he's a pretty cool little figure. He makes a good hammer for Ironhide.
Yes, he does.
And he comes with this blast effect here, which is a fun blast effect to use for photography. I've started putting it in some of my stuff.
He's also the only one that comes with that blast effect, I think.
I think you're right.
I think he's the only one that has that particular blast effect.
Because the other one has the smash on the other side of it. And then this as well, another little Buzzworthy thing here. Again,
this B is great.
I think a lot of people may have skipped on this and, you know, don't think it's a cheap little dinky thing. This is an excellent little figure and an excellent little mold. I love this thing so much. And they've recently released it again in that
With the Optimus.
with Optimus Prime, the trailer and everything. He fits in there. I want to know what they were going to do with this, because this is the only time they've used it for anything until the Optimus.
And it's the only one in this scale.
In this scale, I figured we'd at least get a cliff jumper out of it, because it fits cliff jumper better.
Yeah,
and
it
I
fits
feel like
cliff
it was
jumper.
originally supposed to be a cliff jumper.
Yeah.
Or they would retool it and make it more of a bug so they could get another use out of it. But it's great. The little slug, the one step lay down
He's
on my
whatever.
face. He's whatever. Who gives a
But
crap about that?
B is, especially if you don't have like a B in your collection, like you don't have the Netflix one, or you don't have the Cybertron one. He's a great B. He's a little too small, but he still looks great. He's got good articulation to be ball jointed.
Yeah, he's a good, and he's got fun. His gun has some fun storage too. The way it stores up underneath, it's got a little notch. So
He's got better storage than the
yeah,
regular B.
yeah. Yes, buddy. What you want?
That's a good
I
giveaway.
see them. And I like the little ones.
Yeah, you like those little ones here. You can see this. I'm gonna pop the accessories off because I don't want you to lose them.
Who are them?
You've already seen them. I have those.
Yeah, but I don't want to see them.
You played with them before.
I'm with you in the
All right.
figures not fitting into the collection. Buzzworthy's so hard to get outside of the US. I figured that would, because it's only Target. It's like the Walmart exclusive. You
Yeah.
if you don't get it on Pulse, it's like you don't get it,
Yeah.
basically.
So, he who shall not be named. I'm honoring what I said I would do. I said I wouldn't put your name on stream. So I will.
Pick a screen
I'll
name.
reach out to you, and you can pick one of these 3 deluxes and one of these 4 here, one of these 4 small ones here, and for Animator Studios, if you want this guy, since he's a little bit bigger, comes with a little something extra. You can either pick this guy or whatever one of these guys, or one of these deluxes. that's not already spoken for by our other friend there. So that's how we'll do it. I'll reach out to you guys probably tomorrow because when we get off stream, I have somewhere where I've got to be this evening. So yeah, glad we got the giveaway done. Glad the spinner worked. And
Yeah,
let's see.
spinner works. It's been good.
Let's throw these things in here. So
Each time we improve a little bit more.
little changes every time. So trying to do that with the videos and everything as well. Eventually, we can get an actual camera up in here instead of just the laptop camera. I think the audio is decently okay.
I got a webcam I can recommend.
I transform it. Hey man, good night from Sweden. Thank you so much for tuning in and staying up so late. Like I really appreciate that. Like
Yeah.
I appreciate the international
It's gotta be
viewers
like,
here.
like 3 a.m. there?
Yeah, I think the guy who won is probably not in the U.S. So I'm like, ooh, wonder how much this shipping's going to cost me. So, so that's the reason I want to get this channel doing more things. And I've said it before. My goal with this channel is to whatever I review, have a giveaway every single time. When I can get it to where thank you, buddy. When the revenue from the channel can pay for whatever I'm reviewing, that's the point. Is to give whatever away that we review because I just want to like hook people up with things. I think that's fun. Yeah. Well, that was the reference, Lee. Now, hey, let's not get in that, please. He's over there trying to get into my Optimus Prime popcorn trailer. Yeah.
Well, anything else you want to do here?
I'm trying to think. What else do we have? We didn't ramble as much this time as we did last time.
We could hit the 2-pack if you wanted to.
We gonna
you want to crack it open?
Yeah, we'll
And
grab
put
that.
it with the other ones since you got them here.
Oh.
This is we worked out a trade today.
Yeah, so
I ended up
I acquired this.
I got the blaster as we saw, and I ended up with a second Alpha Trion, A Hero is Born 2-pack, which I think is a great set. It uses the cup mold, which that's probably a bit overused at this point, but he's gonna look great with Dion when that comes in.
Let's see. Yeah, I've had that. I was able to get that pre-ordered. So we get the Dion and Ariel 2-pack there. Let's
I
see.
kind of want just Dion. I don't really want Ariel. That's the bad part.
Thanks, I transform it, and I'm trying to do what I think people will enjoy seeing and get better as I go, and it's a fun hobby to deal with, and it lets me do this and like talk about these things I normally don't get to talk about with people except for like me and Will. Like literally, besides him and my buddy Jackson, if he's still in the chat, like those are the only folks I talk about this stuff with. So what's up, buddy?
I'm gonna plug my own channel.
You
one
want me
more
to talk?
time there in the chat.
You want me to talk about this one? Hold on a second. We got to talk about this.
Oh, we gotta talk about.
Liam would like to show Siege, the first version, the Battlemaster of Laserbeak here. Liam, what do you think about Laserbeak?
Good.
You think he's good? You want to come over here and say it?
Good.
Okay, come here. Here.
You know what? It probably is one of the best versions.
Well, let's
The fact that they
see
got the
what
little
he
jet
does.
I'll show you.
booster
Come here.
into the.
All right. So here, Laserbeak. What do you think?
Later, make it done.
Laserbeak is good. Why do you smell like a wet dog?
Because,
You've been playing with the dogs.
You've been outside.
yes.
You just went outside. That's why you want to say anything else about Laserbeak?
Baby.
You want to say Ribbit? Anything else? Do you want to show them how you can make him into a tape?
Yes.
Okay. Show them how to make him into a tape. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Good
Turn him
job.
around. You think Mommy could do that?
I did earlier.
Oh, you did? Good job, baby. And eventually I want to get a segment on here where I have my wife sit down and try to transform something. So
It would be like a gag segment.
We'll have a timer going.
yeah. All right. So you want to say goodbye to everybody?
Baby.
Okay, we're back to the Ribbits. You did a great job, buddy. Go up there with Mama.
No, I want you to show her.
Okay, well you go watch because I got to do that myself.
Guys, do you want to see the little tastes?
With little spaceships?
Yeah.
What little spaceships?
The ones up there.
Oh no, those are clear plastic. You can't see those.
I never saw them.
Yeah, you've seen them
Yeah.
before. We'll
He
talk
said,
about
yeah,
them.
but
Yeah, see, See, yeah, so it's 22:30, 1:30 in Sweden. Yeah. iTransform again, thank you so much. Appreciate you dropping in. And stay tuned. We're going to do more giveaways, okay? Alabama Saxman, thank you for jumping in again as well. We're going to just do a little finish-up talk here.
Congrats to the giveaway winners.
Yeah, congrats to the giveaway winners. And here, let's see. We'll just pop this. I don't know if I can get this guy all the way out.
I think this 2-pack is gonna be better than the. I think this 2-pack is still better than the new one, with the new Orion packs and the new. What is it?
Oh, the Shockwave and Orion packs one.
Shockwave and Orion packs.
Yeah.
I want the Shockwave, but I don't want Orion packs because it's like.
Yeah.
I don't want 2 Orion packs.
Like I was telling Will before we started the stream, I had that pack for a second because Amazon sent me the wrong thing and it's not good. Like the Orion packs feels weird. Like the plastic is like just, it's kind of soft. It's hard to describe, and it's. I mean, Hasbro's plastic is just strange to me sometimes. Sometimes it has like a really cheap feeling to it, and it bothers me a lot. So, pop him out there.
I will say I expected him to, this being like a reuse of that mold, I expected the arms to be a little loose, and they are the tiniest bit loose, but not nearly as bad as I was expecting. The legs aren't loose at all.
Yeah. Just need to furnish or polish him up. So.
But remolded head, remolded waist, remolded leg flaps, remolded chest.
Oh, Superior in the UAE. One of my my buddies from the Instagram is works in the UAE. So it's how is it over there in that region right now? Like 115 degrees or something, like or 25, I think, something crazy like that. Whoa, that's a pile of
they give you a pile of stuff
and things in there. There's a key. So
I will say he's got one tiny detail that I've never noticed till just now that's completely useless. He's got the tiniest sliver,
little silver
silver boots, little silver on the bottom, just for no reason.
Deco hits, man.
Yeah,
You gotta have those little deco hits. I'm really seeing how prevalent Alpha Trion's Autobot symbol there is. Does this do anything?
Yeah.
This is just a ball.
it's just a ball. You
Okay.
can stick the key in. I wouldn't stick the key in too
It's just a ball.
hard, because if you stick it in too hard, it might not ever come out.
Gonna not go the obvious joke right there. Oh, what's up, dude? How's it going? I'm glad that you jumped into the stream. Thanks for jumping in, man. I thought that might be too much of a coincidence that there were 2 people from the UAE on here looking at the stream today. So yeah, it is pretty early there for you too, isn't it? I appreciate you staying up and jumping in. Lucas, where are you? It's 5:30 there. It's 4:30 here. What, you on the East Coast, or is it 5:30 a.m. you're saying? I'm having trouble getting this undone. Here. Will, what we got on the comments there while I'm monkeying around with this?
Still here. It's 4.
Jackson,
5?
you're still there. So
Yeah.
you don't have any funerals today?
Oof. I did plug my channel one more time. New review out next week. It should have been out this week, but I had 2 mishaps with audio this week. The first one was I recorded the whole audio and it sounded like I was completely underwater, and then I decided to re-record it Friday afternoon, and there was some storms that came through and knocked my power out right as I had finished, and I have not brought myself to turn my computer back on to learn if that audio is
If it's
still
saved
there,
or not?
if it's saved or
Oh,
if it's
man.
all gone. I'm not looking forward to recording it a third time, especially because at one point I yell a lot in this review. It's for Morbius, and if you've seen Morbius, you'll understand why there's a lot of yelling. But
Well, I haven't seen Morbius. Is it just because they yell a lot in that movie?
no, it's just bad. It's
No.
just bad. It makes me
Yeah.
angry. There's a lot of things that are frustrating.
All right, so he can hold the key.
He can hold the key.
Pretty cool.
Um,
Let's get his heels out here. Come out here, heels.
I always forget that he has heels.
Yeah. I can appreciate when Hasbro gives us a little
Little extra-
little fingernail heel clippy there. We won't run through I mean, well, I don't know. We may can run through the transformation on him. We got a little bit of time.
I don't think I've ever even transformed mine.
So here we got
Senator Rasbat.
the Ratsabats, and here we got the Alpha Trion.
I think they look
Yeah,
different
I got
enough
some lighting.
to be.
That thing don't do anything. Yeah, I think they're different enough. I like that they've reused this mold as many times as they have. I think it's
It's a good mold. All the
Yeah.
way through. It's got a good transformation.
yeah, like I said before, I like the re-decos of it better than the original one. I think
Yeah.
maybe that just means I don't like Scourge. I don't know. So
I have the sweep version. I never even got the regular version of Scourge.
let's
I like
see.
how we just silently.
Yeah, yeah, sorry.
Everyone goes quiet. Reads the chat.
Yeah, Superior. I didn't get my Discord stuff set up just yet because I was working a lot on figuring out some of the Streamlabs stuff
I help with that.
with the wheel and getting the camera to work right. And I had a timer, and then it didn't work out correctly. It was trying to mess with. I'm still learning how to do the Streamlabs stuff. Previously, all my streams I've done were just the YouTube streams, so I'm learning more about this. And I got to learn how to do overlays and things like that. So that's why I didn't end up setting up my Discord. And I painted the wall here and hung these up and painted the desk. So it's that's the upgrade, is we're behind the desk this time,
We're
other
behind
than
it
just
instead of-
sitting.
instead of in front of it.
You get the chest up, and got to work on my lighting here some as well.
It's not made for tall people.
Yeah, I need a higher hair light. That's kind of the point of it, and the hair light and 2 softbox and stuff. All this, there's photo theory and stuff in here. I used to be a photographer back in the day. So,
There's one bad thing about this. I don't know if it's a bad thing. They've painted his eyes blue, which I think works because you don't want dead cup syndrome.
yeah.
But he still has the light piping piece.
A lot of these have light piping and painted eyes.
Yeah. So he,
I would say 50-50 that they have light piping and painted eyes, which I'm fine with them painting the eyes. Because,
Yeah, I'm fine with painting the
because
eyes.
if the light's not coming through,
They
it's-
look- you get dead
you
cup.
get you get dead eyed, like straight up. So, it's Ratbat. You saying he would speak with a Russian accent? If anyone would know, you would know. I'll take your expertise on that. So,
so he's got some good height on it. He can put the key in the Omega, whatever it is.
Vector Sigma.
Vector Sigma.
No, not Omega Supreme, buddy.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell everybody on stream what you want?
Yes.
What do you want?
A Omega Supreme.
An Omega Supreme. What else do you want?
A black one.
I mentioned, so we were watching the episode of Transformers Animated where Omega Supreme gets warped out into space and Megatron and Starscream are stuck on him, and Bumblebee's warping around as well, and they run into a planet or a universe with a bunch of monsters or a bunch of asteroids, and they turn into monsters, so Rock Lords. Derek White, who was the driving force behind, I guess you would say the main driving force behind Animated, he really liked Rock Lords, so that was his little homage to the Rock Lords, throwing it in there. And ever since we've seen that, the little one decided that he wants Rock Lords. He don't even know what they are. Rock Lords were a transforming line of rocks
Yes.
back in the 80s, and they were like, literally just pop the feet in and the head's down, and it's just a rock. The alt mode is a rock. They had little vehicles and stuff too. Lee, he's an old timer. He could probably testify to Rock Lords. So he wants Rock Lords, and he wants a Siege Omega Supreme, which I
appreciate
don't
these.
have that. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Anyway, so back to these guys. So yeah, so they remolded for Alpha Trion the little wing flaps here.
He's got like a more straight, like.
Oh, no, you can't touch that, buddy. You can't touch that. Yeah, and I appreciate these even more on Ratbat because
Yeah, the big
because they
rat
do
wings.
look like bat wings. So
The bat rat wings.
can you see him? Yes, you can. Do you need to go potty?
No.
Okay. Yeah, Alpha Tron looks pretty great too. I'm anxious to transform him, and we got a couple minutes. Yeah, I want to get us out of here right at 5. Let's just go ahead and throw him up into. Ooh, yeah, I'm going to be careful with that. Hey,
I was gonna say,
did you
yeah,
get
he's-
everybody. The little one came over here and just was like,
He took the 3-pack.
I said he could see one thing, and he's leaving with Dead
a
End, Bumblebee, and Mirage. So
He's got a nice handful.
Yep. Hey, Kaya. Back up, baby girl. We also have... Oh, they gave him different shoulders from...
Yeah, they gave him different shoulders,
yeah, so-
different chest.
He's got different shoulders compared to Ratbat, compared to the original Scourge, who, again, I don't have because I didn't like him, so... All right.
Well, if you want to do a review and you want a Scourge, I can lend you a Scourge or a Sweep. It's the Sweep.
The sweet version.
They're the same. It's the same exact mold,
it's
just slightly
whatever.
colored.
I appreciate the gracious offer of another thing to review, but man,
You got a backlog. You got a backlog to review.
I've been trying to review that darn Dion for almost a month now, but something else keeps popping up. First it was Megatron, and then it was the 2-pack, and then it was Armada Prime, and so
I
it's
think you could do a double 2-pack with the new 2-pack. You can get this 2-pack and that 2-pack, and just do a big
which wait,
this 2-pack
and the other and the new one to
and the
see how
new
they
one.
fit in together.
Yeah, the Dion and the
Yeah. Well, so I'm having to I'm doing 3 episodes for the Prime over there.
the Prime.
Because it's I could have done it all in one. I'm trying to keep.
I'm a binge them all.
I'm going to try to. I'm going to try to keep my reviews a bit shorter. 5 to maybe 7 minutes depending. So yeah, let's see. I figured Lee he would have some Rock Lords. He says I have Gold Nugget from Rock Lords. Yeah. And hey Lucas, which figure from? And you're looking for a new figure from Cyclonus. I wonder what they could make that Cyclonus into. They made what's his face, Metal Hawk, from him, which was pretty amazing that they did it.
Yeah.
And a figure that I was really looking forward to, and I even had Will pick up because I thought I wouldn't be able to find it. Then he was all over the
now
place.
he's all over the place.
And he's not as good as I wanted him to be.
I think he's just fine.
It's
He's just okay.
He has some things that are not the best, but at least we got a Metal Hawk figure.
He's not as good as Cyclonus.
Because yeah.
But Cyclonus was already perfect. So I
But
don't know how you can get
Cyclonus, to be fair, was an amazing figure, and even still for today is an amazing figure compared to some others. And let's see, there.
better. Was Cyclonus Studio Series, or was he?
No, he was not Studio Series.
the Sweeps?
He was Kingdom.
So we have the potential to get a
s-
new version.
I think
of him,
Sweeps was Studio Series.
which is fine because that's already pretty perfect.
I think Sweeps was Studio Series, and Cyclonus was only Kingdom, if I'm not mistaken. So I guess he don't fold all the way under.
No, because he's got a bigger chest.
He's got a bigger chest, so he gets
He gets a little extra, like
a little extra
curve.
there. So I do like the remolding of the head on this compared to the other one. So, hey, Lee, man, you've only got me by like 2 years, maybe 3 years. So you don't got me you don't got me by that much. Don't lose those guns. So yeah, he's pop those guys up. So yeah, I like him. That does kind of bother me. I wish those
I
would close down more.
folded them out the other way.
That
like,
way?
have them out.
Yeah.
Like it feels like if he needs like a big, like
Yeah.
because they kind of feel like wings. They kind of feel like they're
Yeah, I feel like that would make
Can
a.
you see him?
He needs to see him.
He needs
He needs to see him. Well, if you need to see something, what do you do?
Oh, yeah.
What do you do?
And Orion Pax here is just coming.
Yes.
He's just red.
you
He's
see
just
him?
red and blue cup.
Can you see him? What?
See him?
Okay. You want to say anything else?
No.
No.
You want to give me a please?
Please.
Yes, you may. Thank you for asking nicely.
I don't know how to sit on that
You know the what is it? The third party that they did the animated that they turned him into Mario and Luigi.
Yes, I have heard
This
of those.
feels like that. He looks like that when you transform him. He looks like Mario because he's blue and he's red.
He definitely has a Mario up. Man, he is seriously. To go back to what you were saying earlier about why are they giving us another Orion Pax when they just gave us this one?
And this
just
one
a
is
year ago.
this looks like Orion.
That
Pax.
one is better.
because the other one that mold is too bulky.
This one, objectively and subjectively, is a better Orion Pax than the other one. Now, maybe they were doing that to fit the aesthetic more of this.
The waist swivel is tight.
So maybe they.
I was
Maybe
gonna say
that's
yeah, because
why.
he's a little
So-
maybe a little too small compared to
and he's
Megs.
maybe a little too cartoonish compared to the Megatron here. I really wish that they weren't in these big shadows. So we'll have to hold
but-
up to what they're right here so we can see. But yeah, he's definitely
But you know what? I kind of like that.
It's-
Like Megatron didn't get an upgrade.
Yeah.
Orion
Yeah.
Pax got an upgrade
about to say
because
that.
he died.
Yeah, that actually fits though. You
Yeah.
know, that fits what the character is. Like he naturally would have gotten bigger. Yeah, he naturally would have gotten, or he did get bigger when he became Optimus Prime. He got taller and everything. So I think that works just fine for him.
Oh yeah, you can
And-
stick that. You can stick that all the way down there
Hey, where'd
if
you
you
put
want.
Where'd you put Alpha Trion? You want to bring him to me, please?
Oh yeah. The only real complaint I have about this, his hands are painted, which means that sometimes it's a little bit.
I hate painted hands. The cup mold was painted as
But
well.
if
though.
they're not painted on the inside, so you're not gonna mess up the paint by putting the gun in his hands. You're just it's
Mhm.
tight. Also, he's got the Energon dispenser in a nice. This color actually looks better
with cup.
with cup. It is all this. It's clear plastic and it's all painted, so this is not clear like it should be.
Scratch that off with a knife.
You can scratch it off with a knife. It'll look fine. I wish they would stop giving us this. We're getting another one with
Dion. Yeah. It's on the sprue.
It's
for
on the
something.
sprue.
What is on this? So that's clear though. What is on here that's clear that?
Yeah, I don't know what's clear because his gun's not clear. His gun's
This
cast in
one
red.
is top,
That you're right. That one is cup.
Yep.
and he's weird.
And he's weird.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. So the original cup did have clear on it, but this one doesn't. So I don't know why they're
Because
doing that.
his chest plate is. It does make his front. His front looks a little odd.
Its chest is different. It's clear and it's painted a whole nother color that's not anywhere on that, which
Yeah.
is a strange thing to me.
That
You know.
they would. I literally think it's just because it looks better with the not that particular version, but
The cartoon version.
the cartoon version, because this is the color that the cartoon opaque is. So I
Yeah.
think that's where that
Yeah.
color came from. But it's just weird that it's included with this.
All right. Well, y'all, I think we've had a pretty good stream here. I think we topped out at like 12 or 13 or 14
I saw
people
14
or
at
something.
one point, so that was really good.
Take away my wife and my son's friend watching on here. So I think that it padded it a little bit. So 11 or 12 folks. That's pretty cool for our. This is my fourth, but it's our third one
Yep.
doing it together. So yeah. Hey, thank y'all all for coming by. Winners, I will be in touch with you. Like I said, I'm going to try to get in touch with you tomorrow. Stay tuned. This week, let's see. Yeah, this week I'm going to do the second Optimus Prime video. That is going to be the trailer and the base mode. So yeah, we'll. No one's going to watch that, so but I've got to
I'm
do
looking
it.
forward to it because I want to see the animated the electronic.
Well, I'll see if I can get some batteries for the OG one over there and see if I can get it to fold out like it used to back in the day.
This one is.
Yeah, that one is that's Hound.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
and
like
so
Hound.
yeah, so that review's coming this
Hound.
week. Keep an eye out. I'm going to put some shorts up. I've rebranded the channel to have news and reviews on there, so I'm going to try to start throwing some more some news out there that I come across. I'm really bad about doing that. I don't stay on top of the news like I guess I could. So I may have to have Will text me when he sees something, so I can just throw it up on the channel real fast.
I usually text because I usually get like alerts. I'm like,
Yeah.
look at this.
Yeah, I'm
Look
bad
at all
about
the new
not
stuff.
getting alerts. I'm busy and stuff.
Yeah.
Superior, thanks you. Real fast, Superior.
And then
I think you may not. That is Dinobot. You may not have been in here when I said this, but I don't know if you've seen this. The Takara Tomy release of the Octane. I know you like kind of more. You have a little more offbeat collection and some kind of more exclusive type stuff. So this was the one that came with the extra clear headmaster that was a little Starscream, and you can rotate his pauldrons around. You may have been in here and saw this, but to make him the Ghost of Starscream episode. So I just thought that was cool. I wanted to show that to you because you guys follow Superior over there on the Instagram. Oh, don't fall down.
And you.
He
That's why you gotta have ankle tilts so
Yeah,
they can
yeah,
stand
that's
up.
why having some ankle rockers would have been nice. Yeah, he's got some. He's got a nice some nice exclusive figures. So yeah, like he'll post stuff that's like not as mainline. So I like that a lot. So
I like the idea of Ratbat having this, like having the key. It feels like something that he would
It definitely makes him look better. And have
It kind of goes with his gold, his pop of
yeah,
gold.
he's very senatorial looking. I'll say that he's
Yes.
very regal looking.
Especially you get the arm behind his
So,
back. He looks very. That's usually how I have my
Yeah.
Cyclonus with the arms behind the back.
Yeah. Do you like that? You like that Octane? I like him a lot. I like him more than I thought I was going to. I got him for a great deal too. Like a really really good deal. I think normally goes for like $100 or so for that Takara Tomy release because it had the paint and didn't have the stupid stickers on it, stuff like that. It's really a really good figure. I like him a lot. Yeah, he also doesn't normally have these little splatters of white paint on him. That was from me painting.
Oh,
so.
I was looking at that just now. I was like,
Nope, if you look, all of them got them there. I had them sitting over
Oh,
here, and I
no.
was painting the wall, and stuff was like came off the roller. And I was like,
that's
well,
it. It doesn't actually look bad on him. It kind of works with his hold minor
yeah,
aesthetic.
maybe I shouldn't have done that. I will. Right before we go, 'cause we're trying to get out of here, because y'all just got a couple minutes. I did get this as well. It's the Transformers Prime Arachnia made by APC Toys. Maybe I'll do a review of her one time. She's weirdly loose in some ways, and she's hard to get to stand up sometimes. I kind of like her helicopter more than the rest of her, actually, because I don't know how to. She's got a good head sculpt, but I just don't like the open mouth. I wish she had more of a smirk or something. And she doesn't have any weapons, but she didn't really have any weapons in the show either. She just like stabbed people with her claws. So she's got these big extra things that come with her too. So that was the other acquisition. I got her and the two little jets from Shozi because I had some credit.
And they are tiny.
Yeah, they are. Again,
You need a magnifying glass.
they are tiny. If you haven't seen the little Dr. Wu guys here, they're pretty affordable. Better looking than Core Class. Better articulation than Core Class, I think. So, if you want to kind of up your game just a little bit, get some of these little Dr. Wu figures. But they are
Just keep in mind they're very tiny.
they are tiny. I mean,
If you wanted something for your desk at work,
that is my
perfect.
thumb. They are about thumb size. Like these are small little guys. I think you can still pick. You can pick these up at Shozi or Bomb Busby. I know some people like to use that site.
TF Source, whatever you want.
Yeah.
All over the place.
So yeah. Well, I think that's going to about cover it. I got to get this stuff cleaned up because I've got to go play dodgeball at church with my oldest son. So it's parents versus kids, so it's just going to be a bunch of old people just like beaning children in the face with dodgeballs.
That'll be fun.
But yeah, thank you all for joining in. Appreciate you dropping by. Appreciate you watching my videos. Like I always say, check out Will's channel this week for the Morbius review. I know I'll be doing that.
It's part one.
And I'm glad you're making a two-part. You're making a two-part Morbius review.
Like I had a lot. I didn't think I was gonna have a lot to say. I had a lot to say, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna.
Wow.
If it was one part, it would have been 40 minutes. So.
Wow. All right. Well, two-part Morbius review coming up. Check him out, and yeah, again, as always,